And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Buckle up for the Freeway Series on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Tonight, find a path, find a journey, find a purpose. Making sure that all the pain I felt was worth it. Try to knock me down, but I'm resilient. There's nothing you could do to me to keep me from fulfilling my dreams. Sometimes this life is not what it seems. Sometimes you're just stuck in the extremes. When everyone else seems to be in the corner of your enemies. Sometimes it's just time to stand up alone and face your destiny.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And our pitcher tonight, Roki Sasaki. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Now here is Luis Rengifo.
For the Angels, the second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Not close with that one, and we are underway. Popped up. Rojas hauls it in for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jorge Soler.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1. Sasaki, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And now the 0-1. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And a count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Edman pulls it down, out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mike.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Mike Trout. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Edman in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. It's the Angels nothing, Dodgers coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And today's starting pitcher, Reid Detmers. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes You know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Line drive. Trout makes the catch, and there's one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Mookie Betts in the box now as he leaves that one up high. One out, base is empty. Up the middle. And Betts is gone.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. First pitch, and he just misses. Ohtani went deep in his most recent game. He swings and fouls one off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Missed with a changeup. Full count, 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here comes Max Muncy. Nice curveball for a strike. On the ground to short, Neto gets it to first. They get the out on Muncy, and that will end the inning. One left for LA, scoreless after 1. Back here in LA, and now the DH, Jorge Soler.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Sasaki back to work. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Gets him to chase after that one. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
That one not close. Yeah, the count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. The offside command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And now here is Logan O'Hoppe, lifted in the air right center field. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting six.
Two down, bases empty. And next for the Angels, Kevin Newman. Headed towards the corner. Outman tracks it down for the out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Inside. 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
Got him swinging. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Popped up right side. Shanuel. And a couple of quick outs.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now it's the right fielder, James Outman. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
No score here in the second. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next one off the plate inside. The countdown 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Ward.
And that one clips the corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters are touching it.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Outman makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 7, Joe.
Here's Joe Adell. Ground ball, that's left foul. Side, and it goes just foul. Top of the third, no score. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. And we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Tommy Edman. Edman matched a homer in his last game. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Rojas at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. In the air, out towards right center. Trout makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the
Mookie.
knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Mookie now. He's 0 for 1.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Ball one there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Hit in the air, left field. Ward sizing it up. He makes the grab. That is the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. Still no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Rengifo.
And the right-hander back to work. And ball one. Rengifo, 28 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, he's doing his job as a leadoff hitter. Get on base by any means necessary. And I tell you what, not everybody's up for that task. You got to be able to take some pain. He did right there, and we'll see if he can get around and score.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Outman. And there's one down. Now it's the power speed combo. Mike Trout. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Angels still looking for their first hit in this one. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jorge.
First and second, 1 out. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. In the air, left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So two in scoring position with one out. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Top half of inning number 4. Clips the corner, and the count even 1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that is out of play. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, runners at second and third. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Angels 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back for more of the Freeway Series.
Dodgers,
and now Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Just missed.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
High fly ball down the left field line. Ward on his way over. He's got it. One up, one down.
The third baseman, number 13. Matt.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Muncy hits one in the air. Ward under it. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez struck out swinging his first time. Rip to third. Tosses to first, and Hernandez is out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Angels 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Ward.
Sasaki back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fastball for a strike at 95. The other way, and that's just foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now it's going to be Joe Adell. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And the slider just misses. Ward gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman gets under it. 2 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Two outs. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Angels strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back for more of
Leading
the
up
freeway
for the
series.
Dodgers, the
Bottom of
catcher,
the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Just missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next pitch misses, and it's 3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
No outs. Runner at first. And now the right fielder, James Outman. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Puts a bunt down. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
There's a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one almost got him. Tying run and scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Coming home. Here's the throw. It's off the mark and he scores.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So up next, Miguel Rojas. Flied to right his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one outside. And that's ball 2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 2. Lifted in the air, right field. Trout on his horse. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. In comes the run from third. They take the lead. It's 2-1. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 4-1.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Reid Detmers is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Number 57 gets the ball now.
Number 57.
His first test will be from the left side,
Garrett.
and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Line drive, base hit. And out to a board.
The third baseman, number 13, Max.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Muncy.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. The 0-1. Late on that fastball. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hans Kraus appears to be getting loose. Suarez getting loose as well. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Hernandez up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. High in the air, out to right. High bounce, tucks it over the fence. That's an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Yeah. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The Dodgers threatening. And now
No,
1
that's
and
up.
2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two and 2. That one
Count
missed.
full.
James Outman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Second and third, 2 down. And that one popped in the air, left field. Ward. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Angels 1. Back for more
Leading
of the
off for the
Freeway
Angels,
Series.
the first baseman,
And here's the
Nolan
first baseman,
Schanuel.
Nolan Schanuel. And that's off
in. Ball.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger
Yeah.
Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
1 ball,
And
1
it really looks
strike.
like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's a ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. And a good eye
Got a full
there.
count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. Swung on, belted. That's back. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. His second of the year. It's 5-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul, was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And next for the Angels, Mike Trout. They tried to get him to
missed. That's the
chase on
ball.
a slider down and away. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Edman in position. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge.
So now the DH spot,
Soler.
Jorge Soler. That's
See ya.
in there. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kevin.
Now it's going to be Kevin Newman. In the air, left side. Hernandez settles underneath it. Brings it in, and there's two away.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
So two down now, and here is Taylor Ward. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the dirt. Pitch misses there, and the count's full. Joe Adell up next for the Angels. Soler, the lead runner, out at second. O'Hoppe on at first with two down. On the ground. To first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back.
Leading
now
up
it's the right
for the
fielder,
Dodgers,
James
the
Outman.
right fielder, James Outman.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Ward hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman, a switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And
that's a
foul
foul
ball. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Miguel Rojas, the next to hit. Grounder might be two. There's one.
That's it.
On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through six full. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Angels 2. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. And a pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Fouled off down the right side. That one hit to right. Outman makes the grab, one away.
The batter, number 9.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Neto started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Outman puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Misses inside, and it's 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Two outs. On the ground, right side. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail at 5-2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Suarez.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
Up for the Dodgers, the first
Suarez measures 5 feet 10 inches,
Freeman.
27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Up and
That's
in, 1-0. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
One down, base is empty. And that one missing low. The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That pitch
That's
just misses the inside corner. It's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Turns and fires the Betts. And that is downstairs. And now it's 3-2. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ohtani batting with one down, takes a strike. Betts stands at first with one out. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. And now it's Max Muncy. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Muncy.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just misses with that one.
2-2.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Foul ball there. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
No, that missed.
Next offering is down low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs.
3-1.
Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Will Smith to the plate. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And the lefty with the 0-1.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one ran inside, almost got him. The changeup missing. 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Give me everything you got. Stripping down in the parking lot. Quiet type, watch him hit the spot. Sneak tip on talk a lot. Swinging RBI.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Blake Trinan. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Number 49. Blake Trinan. Leading off for the Angels, the first baseman, Nolan Shamira.
And a pitch. And that's outside.
That's out.
Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Bonda also getting ready.
Two and 0.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Get out of town. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 5-3.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And next for the Angels, Mike Trout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Going to count 1-2. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Angels,
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels.
Soler.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And the 1-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That catches the corner. And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. A little bit low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now back,
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. And he grounds one back up the middle. Jump throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. But the Angels do get one back via the solo homer. It's now 5-3. You're watching the Freeway Series on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hans Kraus.
Now pitching.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
The right fielder, James Outman.
Just missed. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jose Quijada up and loosening in the pen. And downstairs. That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Ball. 3-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Tommy Edman at the plate. In for a strike, 0-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch is outside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Miguel Rojas.
Rojas.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Not even close there. And that's ball two. Swing and a ball popped up. Shanuel brings it in. And that ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains 5-3.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Newman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Scott, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Just
Outside,
missed. And that's downstairs. And now 3-0. And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Ward up to bat next, lays off for a ball. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Tying run at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Joe Adell. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch just misses. The tying run at the plate.
Ball. 2-0.
And it is 2-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Newman over at first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss there.
We got a full count.
Here's a rocket out to left. Snags it for the second out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be, I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year, and it me up, reincarnated on this earth for 100+. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I played guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story I'm from. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in it. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I can tell you where I'm going.
I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
And let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press of the button to open the wings. Ain't no advance in the deal I just signed. I don't need to live controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own, but so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Weighted dependent is punching this reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle. The same as how I be preferring my venison. Wellington black of the mineral sentence. And I was apprenticing under a villain. Fist full of metal to pay my respects. I slotted my Guinness to get us new grilling. The incoming call from Shabria Connect. The look in my closet, the smoke on the ceiling. Master Pickens and Donald, it's hard to explain the rush I'm feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it the trail, bent over the tide.